When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Northwestern's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gets it to him on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Try to get it to the edge. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss ball.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robbins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls offense has the ball for the first time. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to kill him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Look. We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the grab close to the logo. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
14, Rice, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Complete to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down, nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his man down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robbins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not much running room there. senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum's...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jeff. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburners. Inside. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Northwestern right back to the line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second quarter. They 200 yards thrown.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first down.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Ready to try the point after. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defending.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He'll toss it. Spins away from the defender. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Owls. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Martindale. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. He wants to throw it again. The screen, he can go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't...
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback may change this route. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Northwestern.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit.
And first down for the offense.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. All the way down to the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Hey, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now you're...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing. Tacklers, he's down at the 24. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The short hands, it's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This drive was chugging along, and now it is 3rd and a mile. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB Singh. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit. Yeah, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Gives him the big stiff arm. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Easy. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
14.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. He's in open space downfield. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Come on, set. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It'll be third and long.
Third down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really good.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Off play action on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires it incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play. Find.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Going for the marker on the ground. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Makes the grab on third. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looking for a push on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. First down, Northwestern. They'll run this play from the pistol. The play action fake. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice. Running that route again.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the run, it's Sharp. Plows through the defense. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
Under fire. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a... down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Got his man quickly. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Northwestern, 78. Rice, 14.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
And the ball comes. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's